That's not good.
Matthews, North Carolina. What's up, guys? I got a question I want to ask you. It's kind of weird. I've always been at work, so I've never really run into any police officers. I saw a video of some dude, he was in Corrigan, Texas, and what happened was, I think the mayor's married to the police chief down there, and you know how like sometimes something happens, it's like, well, I'm not doing that, I'm taking it to the mayor. Or if the mayor is married to the police chief, so they don't like it. Well, he had a sign, like standing on public property, that said F, the F word, corruption. And some dude driving by was like, didn't like it. So they called the police.
They complained on it.
Yeah, so they complained on it. But it's
freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they arrested him. So I was like, well,
I don't know what their laws are. It must be totally different.
yeah, well, they arrested him for disorderly conduct. So he's suing them.
Well,
but I don't know
that
why.
all depends. That could stem after they dealt with him or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, and I don't know the story behind it.
Okay.
But that could come from later after dealing with somebody.
Well, but that's what I'm saying though. So like, I guess most officers, do they swear an oath to the Constitution when they get sworn in or whatever?
Yep.
So
State.
right. So
Federal.
wouldn't they, if it's constitutionally protected free speech, why would they arrest him for it if it's protected under the Constitution? They swear.
Well, they didn't arrest him for that. They arrested him for the disorderly conduct.
No, they said the words on the sign was disorderly conduct. That's what they arrested him for, because somebody was offended.
Well, their laws could be different than what ours are.
Really?
Each state can have different laws.
Oh, really?
The
Kind of
laws
like
are
gun
not the same
laws.
all across the country.
Kind of like gun laws, like in Florida.
Yes, exactly.
Like you can only do it when you're coming from Camp in Canton.
Yeah, every state can have their own set on different, what's the word, items, I guess, or different things. It's not the same all across the U.S., which is, to me, is crazy. But
so, if somebody like in here had a sign, like they were all going crazy and they had an F the police sign, they were standing in public holding it, somebody called on them, would they get arrested for that, disorderly conduct, even though it's free speech protected?
Not for that, no.
Okay, but
Depends on what happens once we get out there and talk to them, try to figure out what's going on.
Okay. I was just curious. I just wanted to. Okay, I just wanted to get your take on it.
No, not.
Because I was just curious because I mean, just like with the gun thing.
Yeah.
It's like the Second Amendment says shall not be infringed, but there's 30,000 gun laws.
Yeah.
Like you can't open carry. You can in Texas. You can open carry.
Yeah, you can here too.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is with the Texas, you can open carry a long gun, but you can't open carry a pistol.
Yeah.
And in Florida, you can't open carry at all,
No.
except for when you're going to and from hunting and fishing expeditions.
Right. And a lot of states, I think open carry is stupid, my personal opinion.
Why? Because everybody's going to
asking for trouble.
Everybody's going to call on you.
No, you're just asking for trouble. You're asking for some dumbass to test you.
Yeah, well,
I don't want people to know I'm carrying a gun. If something happens, I want to surprise them. And if I got to take care of something, I want to take care of something. I don't want them to see it on me, because people are stupid. They could just, somebody could get dared. Some two drunk dudes just get dared. Hey, I bet you won't go over there and try to take that or whatever, because they're just dumbasses.
Yeah.
So open carry contributes to that, in my opinion. And I just don't, I don't like it anyway. I never have. Even though we can do it here, I don't like it.
It makes it
too easy to know. And to do something. If somebody wants to test you, they know you got it. It's right there. You're showing them.
I think it'd be more for protection than anything else. Well, I guess people will call on you and stuff. But.
Oh yeah, we get people calling, but I mean, once we check them, if they're good, hey, ain't nothing saying they can't carry. As long as you're not a felon, convicted felon, you can carry.
Yeah, that's true.
Or domestic violence stuff. As long as you don't have any domestic violence charges or convictions, I should say.
Oh, okay.
Not charges, but convictions.
Yeah, true.
Then you can carry. So.
Now, do they have to still have their? I remember you can open carry in South Carolina now. Do you have to have like a card on you, or you can just do it?
Not for open carry, no.
Okay, for open carry, you can just carry it around all you want. Now, do you have?
I've never go into certain places.
I've never bought a gun. So yeah, of course, obviously.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? Do you have to register it, or you can just buy it and take it home with you?
No, there is no registration of guns.
Okay.
There's no database saying who's got what. The only paperwork is wherever you buy it from.
I got
They have to keep it and send it to the ATF. They keep a copy and send it to the ATF. ATF will have copies of it.
I got you.
So there's no database.
Okay.
But you don't ever want there to be a database.
Okay.
Because if you do, then somebody can get in it and know who's got guns and what they got.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not going to help anybody
Yeah.
out.
Do they do that a lot with y'all? Do you do like a lot of constitutional training? Cause like I see like they do it like just because they can. I mean, they got you know how the cops go on two sides of the guy and they ask the passenger for his ID.
Yep.
Well, if he didn't do anything wrong, you don't have to. He's a Fourth Amendment right to be secured in his papers. But then sometimes the cop gets all mad at him if he doesn't, but he doesn't have to.
No, if you're in the car, we have the right to ask anybody in the car for ID. If you're being stopped, a legal traffic stop, we can ask anybody in the car.
But they have the right to refuse, though, right? If they have
they can refuse.
Okay, but you can, but they don't have to answer if they don't want to.
Yeah, they don't have to give us anything, but they can go to jail for it for resisting lane obstruct in North Carolina.
Really?
I thought you were just
Because once we stop that car, everybody's involved.
I mean, I know I'd be joking.
It's almost like going for beer. 4 people come in, one person's buying the beer, you got to ID them all,
Yes,
type thing?
there you go.
Okay. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. You would think that their Fourth Amendment rights doesn't...
Don't get involved with the wrong people. I don't know how else to put it.
Really? Even though they're the driver and they were speeding and they got in trouble, you can ID the passenger.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
But it's different everywhere else.
Yeah, now I don't know what other states do. They could be totally different. It all depends on the state. That's what's crazy. It's not the same. It's not the same through the whole United States.
Okay. So what you do like constitutional training? Do you do that like you do it yourself?
Well, a lot of guys check on it themselves, but we have it every once in a while just to keep up to date. We have like legal updates every year.
Right.
So
just like the guy with the sign.
Yeah.
If you don't know that, like the guys down there, they didn't know that you're allowed to. Because there was a 1972 court case, that Supreme Court case, that said that word is constitutionally protected free speech. It's Cohen versus California. He had an F the draft jacket in the lobby of the court, and they arrested him for disorderly conduct. And he took it to the Supreme Court and won. That word is First Amendment protected free speech. So that guy got arrested. Now that's why he did that.
Yeah, we wouldn't arrest you for that.
Yeah. But anyway, I was just curious. I wanted to have a little fun conversation.
Yeah, man.